and welcome to Cooking with Papa J and Mama J. Thank you for allowing us to come into your kitchen. Today we're going to have something that I know everyone will remember. We're going to do some salmon croquettes, homemade biscuits with cheese. Now first up we're going to do the salmon. So let me tell you what we have. These are the salmons that we use. We use this black top, but you can use any brand that you desire. You can use mackerel, and you can use the pink salmon as well. So we also have our canned salmon here, which we have already taken out the can and taken the bone out, and we have already mixed them all up and kind of separated them. Now before I want to tell you what we put into our salmon. First thing I put into my salmon, we have the meal. You got that, Papa J?
Yes, honey. There's
the meal here. We have some flour right here. And we use seasoned salt, some garlic powder. Now I pour the juice off my salmon, but I don't throw the juice away. What I do, I save the juice, and when I mix up the salmon, just to get some type of texture, the consistency of the salmon. We also use black pepper. Now I use capers. I have some capers that's already cut up, but I'm gonna show you what capers are. Capers are just little balls, and what you do, I got some here. I say to show you. They look like but my husband said they look like little peas, but they are salty, and they're good for salmon. So what you do, you take them out and just gently chop it. It's not much. You just chop it like that, and let them cut them. Just gently run your knife through them. Just get them to a consistency where it's chopped up to one little ball. So once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and put them in our salmon. So we do this here right here just for a moment. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on into the salmon. I'm gonna move this bowl and put it right here so you all can see. Like I said, these are the salmon that we have already taken the bone. So I'm gonna incorporate the capers. I have some here, and I have some more. Now you put however many you like. Now some people don't like capers, and I find that a lot of people don't really know that what capers are. But capers are good. They're good with fish, and they're salty. So that's why when you get ready to put in our seasoned salt, just be very careful so you won't put too much salt, so it won't be salty, because the juice in the salmon is salt as well. I put 1 egg, and I use onions. Now, this is probably like a whole onion. And if you don't like a whole onion, you put half. So with 1 can, I probably like maybe 1/2. Now, for the exact measurement for this one, it's on my YouTube page, and you can go there and get it as well. And also, we got the egg, we got the onion, we got do the black pepper. Because it's put much right here. I like black pepper in my salmon. Then, you go ahead on and put the garlic powder, excuse me. Ain't that right, Papa J?
Yes, honey.
Oh, Papa J, give me that seasoned salt.
Sure thing, honey.
Okay, then. And we got Papa J working with us today. He's my sous chef. And what you think about that? So I just did a little bit of the seasoned salt. We're going to just let that stop right there. Now I'm going to go ahead on and incorporate my meal here. Here's the meal. Any type of cornmeal. Just put the meal in first, and I said this is about 2, 3, maybe 3 scoops. You have to kind of like estimate it with the meal, and I don't quite use flour. That's right, pass me the flour. I don't quite use the flour as much flour as I do the meal. So like if I make 3 or 4 tablespoons of meal, then maybe I just like do 2 tablespoons with the flour, and then I go ahead on and incorporate this in what I have. And see, it's going to be kind of thick, and you're going to seem like you're going to need some more liquid. So when it gets to the point where it's real thick, and this is where the juice come in handy. Okay, Mr. Stop, Papa J, give me the can. This right here. There you go. Oh, Papa J, you good at this right here. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep you on there. I won't have to fire you. So I just use a fork. I go ahead and use my fork. Just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate it. And Papa J, as I'm going to incorporate the salmons, will you please go and make sure my oil is cut on, please? Cut it on for me.
Sure.
There you go. Just go ahead and incorporate it like this right here. People like to roll up and make it into a pan and make it stick. But I like mine just not so thick, but just a little bit more liquidy. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of the juice. Okay. Add a little bit more juice. There you go. So we can make them patties. The salmon's, something that I grew up on. I tell you, when my grandma used to make salmons, boy, I would be so happy because she would be in the kitchen cooking biscuits and having salmons and syrup and grits. But I like the grits with my salmon, and I also like the syrup the most. But salmon was good. When she say salmons, we all got up on that morning. Most of them Saturday morning she'd get up and make some salmons and biscuits. And when she did, I think I was the first one in the kitchen because I like my syrup and my biscuit and my salmon. Sometimes I like it with grits, but preferably syrup. Now, the salmon's gonna look like this, patty type, where you can be able to take it and pat it in your hand, and we're gonna drop it in the oil. Now, as I go over to the stove to put them in the oil, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to fry, and then after I fry these salmons, then we're gonna get ahead and do our biscuits. Okay? Now I'm gonna go over to the stove and put the salmons in. When we're back at the over here at the stove, and I'm making the patties. And I've already put some patties into the hot oil, and we're gonna just put them in, and we're gonna fry them up. And then once we get done, like I said, then we're gonna go in and make the biscuits. The patties, salmon patties are good, and like I said, they are a staple in my home, and I was brought up on making, eating salmon patties. A lot of people call them salmon croquette, but I just call them salmon patties. Whichever one floats your boat, that's all I gotta say. You just put them in here, fry them up, just fry them like you do fish. And you turn them over, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna allow Papa J, he gonna go ahead on and finish cooking these salmons, and we're gonna go over here into the biscuits. Okay, well, it's time to make our homemade biscuits with cheese. First thing we have is our flour, and we're going to have buttermilk. We're going to have the cheese, the shredded, this is some chalk cheese. You use any type of cheese that you desire. We also have the butter, my rolling pin, and we're also going to have our cutter. This is a chopper, but I like to use this one because it gives me the size that I desire. So, you can use any size, a jar, a regular biscuit cutter, whatever you desire. Now, the first thing we're going to do first is make sure that when using the butter, make sure that your butter is cold. So this is 1 stick of butter, and we're going to do maybe 2 to 3 cups of flour. I started making biscuits when I was 12 years old. My grandmama, she was in the kitchen making biscuits as well, and I was just standing there looking at her, and she said, here, she had a bowl on, she put some flour in it, and all the other ingredients, and then she said, make these biscuits. So when I made those biscuits, I felt like I graduated from grandmama cooking school. This is 2 cups, so let's do this is about 3 cups. So I just eyeball it because I don't make this so much to it's nothing that I need to measure. I just eyeball and give it what I want. So once I put the flour into the pan, into the bowl at least, do like a well. Right here, this is the well. And once you do the well, and what we're gonna do then, we're gonna take our butter, and you're gonna incorporate the butter you're going to not mash it, but you're going to get a fork. At least that's what I use. And then you're going to just kind of cut it into the flour. Just like this right here. Just cut it into the flour, just like this, so it can form little beads and all. Once you get the butter incorporated, and you just keep on cutting into the flour. There is a pastry cutter that you can use that will can do all this for you. But I just use the fork. I'm so used to doing it, and to me it's faster with me with the fork. So whatever you like. So once you get the butter into this, then what I do, I go back, and then I go ahead and use my hand and I incorporated the butter, the butter into the flour, into like form beads or little beads or crumbs, like just get in there real good. And this is the way you do it. And then once you get through it doing that as well, then what we're gonna do then, we're gonna go ahead on and use our buttermilk. Now I did not tell you the flour I am using self-rising flour. You certainly welcome to use the all-purpose, but when you use all-purpose, you will have to add baking powder and to the mixture. Now once I get this incorporated like I want it, and like a bead, everything's into the flour, you're gonna have like a consistency just like I had it. It's like little beads, still in that little well that you're working with, and you just keep on doing this and keep on doing to everything. Your butter just is not chunky anymore. It's like went into the flour. This came a part of the flour, but it's like little beads as well. Now once we have done all of this, which I have right here, then we're gonna use buttermilk. Okay, now with the buttermilk, let's say we're gonna use maybe about, how many biscuits you are making and how much flour you put in. So with the buttermilk, I say maybe about a cup. I just have to just eyeball it and see what it looks like. And once you do the butter, you're going to go ahead on and you're going to incorporate the cheese here into the mixture right here. There you go. There you go. You're going to do it. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like, oh my goodness, what I'm going to do. So when you do this right here, to me, this is what I do. I get my hands in it, and when I was making biscuits coming up, it was always, use your hands, but, anybody, I say, the sophisticated one, use a spoon. It's up to you. To each his own. Okay, do it till you get the flour all incorporated here. There you go. Just go. Don't be afraid to go around the edge with the dry flour. Go ahead and incorporate into the dough. And then once I get all incorporated into the dough, flour. Me and flour don't get along. I tell you, I cook with flour all the time. I think flour just don't like me. But anyway, it be all on my clothes, and you think I've been sitting in flour all day long. As many cakes that I make. Now, if it get too wet for you, and you have ran out of, you don't have enough flour inside the bowl, you just reach over and just get you a little bit more, and just sprinkle it. So, because what we're gonna do, we're finna take out the pan here. When I came up making these biscuits, I didn't cut them out. My grandmother never cut her biscuits out. She always rolled her biscuits, and that's the way that I was raised. Now I got to a consistency where I can go ahead and put it on the counter. Now on my counter here, what I'm going to do is here we're going to sprinkle some flour on the biscuits on the counter. Now I never used the rolling pin when I first learned how to make biscuits. We make the biscuits the hard way. So now what you do, you get your rolling pin, get it ready by putting some flour just like this on it. Get that ready. Now what I'm going to do now is go ahead on and take the biscuits out the bowl. Put them on the counter here. There you go. We're going to set this over here. And we're going to take it and go ahead and roll it in just like this. It's needed. Just like this. If you run into where you need some more flour, but you don't want to put a whole bunch of flour into it and kneading the dough, because if you do, then it begins to be be tough. It'll be tough when you go ahead on and there you go. And roll it like this right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead on and just go ahead and try to roll it out some. There you go. Let's roll it. You roll out to how big you want the biscuits. So I say what, about a half inch, I don't know, something like that. Just eyeball it here. Now that's it. And once you do that, you take this cutter or biscuit cutter, even a jar will do it. So I take mine, so I dip it into the biscuit and roll it and coat it. And I just go ahead and you get the old pan, which we have a pan right here. There you go. I got the grease, and then you just cut your biscuit out, take it out, and you're gonna put it on your thing, put it on your pan, and it's gonna be good. Now, if you come to a problem, I have what you call a scraper, pastry scraper. And I do my biscuits on my counter. So, you know, if you run across a problem that seems like it won't stick and you can't get up, you can use that pastry cutter, or you can just give them a little butter knife and it'll help lift them biscuits. Okay, here. There you go. Okay. I tell you. There you go, and just keep on. And then you put your biscuit into a 425 degree oven. Now when I get done with my biscuit, I like to brush my biscuit with the oven wash, with the egg wash, excuse me. And you go just like that, you know, fill your biscuit up to the edge, you do this. I'm about to do one more. And alright. Take the little bit that you have left, after you put whatever you have left, you just take it back. Do the same thing before, and you make out little biscuits. So, just all you gotta do is put it back together. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid of the biscuit at all. There you go. Now, when your hands get a little wet, a little moist, just do this right here. Okay, do this that way. You see all this flour that I have on there? Well, trust me, I can cook, but the flour just don't like me. I tell you what, I just be trying to be as good and as precise as I can be with flour. Somehow it's gonna wind up either on my face or on my nose. I'm like, man, these flour just don't work at all. There you go. This is my last one here. Okay. Okay, this is what they look like once I get them out, okay? Now what I do with my biscuits, you certainly don't have to do this. I just egg wash them. Go ahead, and then once they get a brown on them, I go back into the oven, then I put butter on top of them. There you go. Let's go ahead and just do a quick egg wash on them. Let them cook for about 15 to 20 minutes on 425. And you have your biscuits and the salmon. Man, I think you're going to have a good meal. This is something that, this is an old school meal here. We always ate salmon and this all the time. This is number one. My family likes biscuits all the time, especially my son. And he just loves biscuits. And I just think that, this is a good meal. Okay. Now, I got this is my last one. But I want to show you all real quick the way that I used to make biscuits by my hand, with my hands by rolling. I get my bread, or dough at least, not like that, and I just how big you want your biscuits. And, this way, I was taught to do it. But my grandma, she would take hers and she could just roll it in a ball real quick. So I had to find a way that I can do that, to make me to be able to do the biscuits. Because I know if I didn't complete those biscuits when she told me that day, I'd be in a heap of trouble. So I would make my biscuits. So I do mine just like this right here in my hand. And this is what I come out with. And you put it on the tray. So we're going to go ahead on and put the ones we have here. We're going to go ahead on, we're going to put these in the oven. Now, Papa, will you please put them in the oven for about from 15 to 20 minutes until they're golden brown. We have already completed our meal for tonight or today. We have our salmon, which is here, those salmon patties.
They sure look good.
Here's our biscuits.
They look delicious. Whacking.
Ooh, okay, now we're going to go ahead and taste our biscuits here. And go ahead on, Papa J, get your biscuit here. Here's our biscuits. And we're going to taste our salmon patty. I'm going to give Papa J a patty. Okay. And I'm going to get one for myself. I got it. Thank you. Papa J always helping me do everything around here. So he want to fish my plate and just do everything. So you know what? When I was coming, as I said, salmon and biscuits was a staple. And you know, this is the syrup that we use. There was no other syrup in our house but the cane pat syrup. And I still use that syrup today. It is good. You know, you can use syrup, cane pat, you know, the syrup that you desire, but I use cane pat syrup and, you know, jelly. So, you know, this is a meal that is easy, quick, and, you know, something you can also add grits. You know, grits is go good with the salmon. So we're going to go ahead and taste our meal. Papa, you go ahead and taste yours. You tell me what it's like, what it tastes like. Now, I like jelly in my biscuit.
Good.
Is it good, Papa?
So good.
Oh, man. Y'all know when he says it's good like that, that means he's going to eat up all of them.
My mama.
Now, I got an eating husband. So when I cook a pan of biscuit, I promise you, they don't be here long. He eat them all day long if he can. So we're going to taste the salmon. Okay, in the salmon, like I said, I add onions and capers. It's good. You can taste the capers, the onions. You know, it's just really good. And now this is going to taste the biscuits. Now, Papa Jacob want me to cook some more biscuits tomorrow. This is not going to be happening.
That so is good.
You know, excuse me, I can taste the cheese in the biscuit. It's soft. I mean, this is awesome.
Delicious.
So, like I said before, this is a go-to meal at any time. And we eat this anytime. Don't have to be in the morning. We eat at nighttime. You know, this is good. So, to get our recipe for the salmon and the biscuits, to correct measurement for each recipe, go to my YouTube page, Webster Justice, my channel. I'd like for you to like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And I'd like to say thank you till I see you again.